Hello, the Raven's Librarian here with another part of Dawn of War Winter Assault. Going through the Order campaign, in the last mission we rescued the Ultramarines who were being ambushed by, excuse me, who were being pushed uh, into a defensive position protecting the Titan's crew from the Chaos and Orc forces. So we rescued them and headed off towards the Titan. Now this mission starts us with the Eldar. So hopefully, I apologize if not enough time to read the text, but suffice to say, they're making their way through all the armies using their teleporting and stealth technology to, sneak through without getting noticed. They're having a bit of trouble because of how big these forces are, and ultimately their main goal is, this is where we're starting learning actually a bit more about what they're actually up to, because they're helping the Imperial Guard merely as a means to an end. So the question, of course, is what actually is their goal?
Farseer Tordir, what is wrong? You appear ill.
It is not but passing weakness. The immortal enemy draws near, and I'm afraid their presence taxes my strength.
Then they will find us lying in wait, ready with their deaths. The webway assembly is safe, as is the stone itself.
Good, for without the stone we cannot strike down what approaches. Still, there is work to be done. We cannot relocate again without attracting the attention of the area's orcs, however. Their leader possesses interesting technology. Deploy our rangers to eliminate this orc leader before they attack and destroy us all.
So this mission is heavily focused on defense, and so as a change
We must
from
fell the orc boss, and quickly. His allies grew nearer by the minute. Strike like the storm and kill the orc before his minions detect us.
in a change from the other missions, for the first time, we started with the Eldar rather than with the Imperial Guard. So I'm keeping the pattern, as you can assume.
Fate just as we shape it.
Wow, they're so cluttered together. The poor Bone Singer can't move. Oh, I don't know the exact details, but they're called bone. It's related to, I believe, the Wraith bone,
The area.
which is a type of material, which is, I think, like the Eldar's main sort of like special material. What I mean is that so in fictional settings, they sometimes come up with rare made up type of material that allows for a lot more inventive ways of doing stuff, because you don't have to.
Need.
Oh, not the wrong.
The burden of leadership lies with us.
To the side.
Fear the judgment of the council. We seek the adventure that only war can bring.
Still. No, I'm not gonna catch him this time.
Silent and swift.
He'll probably move. Careful. Did he notice? No. So this is the guy that we need to take out. Now, I think in normal combat reasons, he has the ability to teleport himself, and I think he can detect stealth units. So that's part of the reason why
My powers are yours now.
in this situation, that's why he's hold ground. What's this going? I'm just dragging it out so I can get all the upgrades done, because once that's done, I'm not really going to be focused on getting upgrades. So, I mean, it's like the Wraithbone is, to my understanding, it's their equivalent of, like, say, vibranium or adamantium from other fictional settings. It's how, there's more examples of just the ones that come to my head. It's how they do can create a lot of their more unique vehicles,
You have need.
and it offers them options that not every. Once he stops,
Their blood
see
will
if they
be spilled. We are taking damage.
The problem is I couldn't get them all to sync up their shots. Once he's taken out. Alright, done.
The orcs
Silence
have discovered our location and are swarming us. There are far more in the area than we expected. What is
Surprise.
worse, they are using the abandoned sewer systems to move around.
powers are
Hurry,
yours now.
we must relocate our base. Instruct the Boom Singer to teleport forward and build a webway gate at our next destination.
Yeah, this is where they mean. This is where the actual point of the mission pops up.
Shall I play the music here then?
It's by doing it, you know. Even if you mess up, it
My
happens
music
anyway.
will shape the race.
The problem is they just don't have. I think one of the stealth teams got stuck.
My powers
Sorry,
are
one of the
yours
sniper
now.
teams. Yeah, please do the attack. Close enough. Bring out the storm. Okay, time to move.
Damage.
So yeah, the goal is to jump out of the way quickly. Don't really need to worry about this, but it's always nice to have a few buildings to distract the AI from taking them out. The goal is to get them. I love how they waste time getting the banner. Okay, once the...
My powers are yours now.
Alright, that ought to be done for now. Time to go, time to go. That's the first wave. AI's gonna move in quickly.
This is a grim day. The orcs will soon break through
At
the sewer
last,
pipes
the
to reach
open
us.
sky.
We must use our gates to escape,
Great
but we haven't
thanks.
enough time. We will trust to our skill to see us through. I pray it is enough.
We walk the path less traveled.
So, what he's talking about here is...
We are
Well, might
taking
as well.
damage.
No, they're not ready yet. I'll hold out. What I mean is, this is the sewer pipe she mentions.
We
So the
will
orc army
fulfill our duty.
apparently seems to can't get through directly towards us thanks to that object. So in the meantime, they're stuck having to only use their rocketeers. Now, they have a lot of them for the sake of this fight. So that's not...
We will fulfill our
It's
duty.
not preventing them from showing up, it's just preventing them from bringing in their full force. And obviously they can't
My
bring in
music will shape the
most
race.
of their vehicles, which is where all of their heavy stuff is.
We are here to fulfill our duty.
This won't do much, but I might as well
We
get...
are here to fulfill our duty. As needs must. We seek the adventure that only war can bring. Yes. Phoenix pattern initiate. The burden of leadership lies
Probably
with
put
us.
these guys to actual combat so they can
We
work
return
together.
to defend the craft.
My powers are yours now.
Surprise!
We are taking damage.
Of course you are. You're being attacked. That's not shocking.
All eldar must answer the call.
Well, not all Eldar. I think a couple of them might tell you that, you know,
Guardians.
take your prophecy somewhere else. Not gonna really talk much about it here, not really relevant to the campaign, but suffice to say the Eldar are not a unified
All
whole,
eldar must
which is something I definitely just, you know, took for granted.
together.
Same with the Imperium, I just sort of took it at, you know, like, on a purely basic level, I just assumed there was more of a
We
monolithic
are
group.
here to fulfill our duty. As needs must. How can we help? How can we help?
In case you're wondering, I'm, you know, spending a lot of the resources so quickly. Not necessarily because I need to commit so hard early on, but because I know from what happens later that I won't actually have a chance
What would you
to
have us do?
you know, these resources won't really matter for the next wave of the fight. So
How can we help?
I am, you know, basically cheating, kind of. You know, maybe in harder,
Squad,
maybe I'm not so
ready.
much cheating since on harder difficulties. This might just be what you're supposed to do. You know, just to
All
keep up.
eldar must answer the
Also, I
call.
think I just, you know, showing it, but most of these guys are just on standby, but that's just because of
We are here to
limitation.
fulfill
You
our
can't
duty.
see the vehicle, but there's a tank or two in the background that's actually firing at this thing. And, you know, the point is that eventually, once they get through, they're gonna blow a hole, and when that happens, then we're gonna have to actually face the actual army.
All eldar must answer the call.
What's she up to? Wait, did I not get her?
Squad,
There she
My
is.
powers are yours now.
This is mostly for heavy units. Actually, I just realized.
My powers are yours now.
Can she get? I've never tried this before. She can. But it's not gonna do much with. There's so few of them.
Follow my kin.
I gotta get ready.
Follow my kin.
No, don't need this.
we walk the path less traveled.
Okay, now we gotta get. Should be ready in a few seconds. Warp out. In a few moments, they'll be blowing up that. Did they do it?
We are taking damage.
There it is. And now they come in. Love how the orcs. Yeah. More so than any other faction, the orcs are very not, you know, friendly fire heavy.
What would you have us do?
Oh, fall back.
We move.
My powers are yours
Might as
now.
well do this too. And
My powers are yours now.
time to move. Okay, that might be an unfortunate circumstance for these guys. Come on. No, out here.
My
Move for
powers
the
are
portal.
yours now.
It's time to leave.
At last, the open sky. We shall not abandon our duty.
Here at last.
Great thanks.
There we go. Now is the easy part. Now comes the hard part. I wonder if this is supposed to be a Vindicator. Because if so, he is not a very good one. It's like, come on, man. Or woman, what was the plan here?
Plots unravels. Many have sacrificed themselves so that we might escape, but we are weakened for that loss. Now the Imperials know we are here. There is only one thing we can do.
Greetings, General Stern. I am Farseer Taldir. I require your assistance. Eldar?
Mild shock.
I knew there was more to this than the orcs and Chaos Space Marines. Well then, if you know me by name, then you know my question. Indeed. And why should you help us? Because in this matter we are not your enemy. It was we who saved you against the Demon Gate and the Orc artillery. And if we perish, then you will never know the real threat facing all of you. The strange readings. Very well. We will meet in person. Meanwhile...
You know, another location. No, wait, that's not what he means.
I don't trust the Eldar either.
I didn't say anything.
But this way, we know where they are. Move our men into position around the Eldar and protect them until we can relocate them.
Well, also, he has enough good instincts to know they're not totally bluffing with whatever it is they're wanting to warn him about.
This one 100 sir, yes, sir.
They are also not lying. I mean, they are Cadian, so they probably have done this 100 times.
We will serve. We've done this one 100 times.
Where's the other mech?
It will only take me a moment.
So the goal here is to technically you're meant to go and help them, but
Standing ready.
thankfully on normal they're pretty capable of getting themselves out of trouble.
Where is his will needed?
Especially thanks to all the units.
The objective is
Only take me a moment.
A lot of talking, calm down.
Where is his will needed?
I'll see that one
Will only take me a moment.
first. Get this to build a requisition.
A
Where is
challenge
his will
worthy of
needed?
my skill.
The objective is ours.
Secrets of it.
Resources are going to be a little tight
Following orders.
during this next section.
We will serve. Time to earn our keep.
Ah.
The Eldar are under our aegis for now.
This.
But we must save them from the Orc threat. Protect them at all costs until we can relocate their base inside our fortifications.
Will only take me a moment.
Just like he said. The goal, you know, on higher difficulties, you'd have to go over there and actually help them. Because, partially because the AI doesn't have a lot of good units, but also because the orcs really are just gonna come at them full force.
A challenge worthy of my skill.
You know, and just swarm them.
Will only take me a moment.
I think I should build just a few more generators.
A challenge worthy of my skill.
Not have that yet.
Sir, yes, sir.
I run a bit tight.
Where is his will needed?
Definitely gonna need.
We will serve.
Mostly gonna have to worry on this difficulty. You just have to worry
Will
about
only take me a moment.
heavy units. Don't have to worry about heavy units.
A challenge worthy of my skill. Will only take me a moment.
So, main goal is setting up a defensive line here.
A challenge
So what happens
worthy
is-
of my skill.
There it is. So once the timer allows them to charge up, they'll teleport everything like they did before into this zone, and that's when I've got to get this. That was my first mistake.
Sir, yes, sir.
Okay.
What
Do
do
you
you
have-
require? Have fate is foretold.
Where is his will needed?
It's gonna be doing a lot of that.
Where is his will needed? I stand ready to serve the
What do you require?
We will serve. Time to earn our keep.
Will only take me a moment.
Nah, don't really do much at this point.
Of course.
Though I do need to build a few over here.
A challenge worthy of my skill.
No. Keep going for the...
Will only take me a moment. Will only take me a moment. Of course. Of course. Will only take me a moment. Of course.
Then,
You called, sir. I shall see to it personally, sir. You called, sir. I shall see to it personally, sir.
this is what I think.
I shall see to it personally, sir. You called, sir. I shall see to it personally, sir.
Where is his will needed?
You called, sir.
Go,
What do you require?
at least in this situation. I don't want them heading off chasing. I want them to stay in a line and hopefully do a lot of damage.
Will only take me a moment.
I mean, bit inconvenient for the psychers are having a bit of fun.
A challenge worthy of my skill. It will only take me a moment. A challenge worthy of my skill.
Standing by. Following orders. Following orders. Standing by.
This is where.
Following orders. Standing by. Standing by. Now that the Eldar are safe behind our walls, the orcs have redoubled their attacks against us.
Safe-ish.
The assault is overwhelming, but we must hold out until reinforcements arrive, or die in the attempt. Standing by. Standing by. Standing by.
Sorry about all the noise repetition. So this is the countdown for the actual fight. You have to hold out for 10 minutes.
Following orders. Standing by.
You make me move like
Following orders.
5 inches.
Standing by. Following orders. Following orders.
Ah, close enough.
What do you require?
So in the meantime, they're... Talir, maybe it's time to retreat. I appreciate your commitment, but... Yeah. I hope she responds to this. It'd be kind of a waste to lose her this early in the fight. Probably want to get...
We're under fire!
Already.
What do you require?
Wait, did I already lose a psych? What? Oh, never mind. I can just make more of them. Oh, there it is. Quickly, quickly. There we go.
What do you require?
I have returned.
Took you a while.
It will only take me a moment.
What do you require? What do you require?
As long as I can do more of these. Well, don't run off towards the fight. Oh. All back. And you
It will only take me a moment.
definitely get out of there.
I will not falter again. What do you require?
Oh yeah, so this is the last part of the annoying. Fortunately, the Eldar can deal with these things on normal. Once again, on higher difficulties, you'd have to actually worry about that, making this even harder. You know, if that wasn't already saying something. At this point, I have to worry about these guys. There it is. Come closer. Come on. Perfect. You guys get it? Good. Come on. Done.
What do you require?
New code, sir.
Where is his will needed?
It will only take me a moment.
Worst case scenario, I just lose one. I can afford that.
It will only take me a moment.
Once that upgrade's done, I can get the. Get a few of these. Get these.
We're under fire!
What do you require? Witness your doom! What do you require? Witness your doom!
Why are they freaking out?
I will not falter again.
I guess the Scythers have like low morale on the battlefield.
It will only take me a moment. Of course.
The only thing you really have to worry about is in low difficulty is keeping an eye out for whenever they bring in one of their stolen tanks. So, I get all the.
Standing by.
That's the
you
reason.
require?
That's the reason I have so many of the Psychers, because I want to make use of this ability, which caused what you saw there with the Lehman Russ freaking out and coming towards us.
Where is his will needed?
Also, I don't know if I've shown this before, but this is the Commissar ability. He kills one of the units and then forces them to.
What do you require?
Just as I was. Come on.
Fire control. Initiate strafing run.
Now I need to get these two to.
Standing by. Attack.
What do you require? What do you require?
It will only take me a moment.
Just in case I need them.
New coat, sir.
Anything else?
Where is his will needed?
What do you require?
Interesting having one of them just lost in the back.
It will only take me a moment.
This will probably put.
A challenge worthy of my skill. It will only take me a moment.
Might try that. Ambush them again through here.
A challenge worthy of my skill.
What do you require?
We're under fire!
Witness your doom! What do you require? Witness your defeat! What do you require? Our fate is foretold! I will not falter again! Our fate is foretold!
You can have let. I want to get at least one of these guys. Ogrins are sort of like a funny, dark situation for in terms of being part of the military, because they're humans that have been due to random genetics, they've been mutated. Obviously, the fact that there are so many that they can form part of an army is sort of a weird, convenient consistency for the setting, but regardless of that, that's another one. Come on. Which was my loose button pressing. Oh, there he is. That was the builder. I'm not gonna.
It will only take me.
I don't think he's not gonna make it in time. Okay, so.
What do you require?
Fire control, initiate strafing run.
Hopefully they'll have it.
The reinforcements have arrived,
Get it?
and that has broken the Orc initiative.
Whatever you want, we're ready.
This is the real reinforcement.
Imperial Guard, hold back, damn it!
Whatever you want,
Key point is preventing this thing from.
We're under fire!
whatever you want, we're ready.
The goal is to just not let this thing make it inside. It's really. These guys might have a.
What do you require?
Hold back, damn it!
Is cut off!
So at this point, you can basically fall back because these guys will do most of the hard part. So this thing, the Bane Blade, that's the Imperial Guard's big thing. The Orcs have this guy. It's quite good.
Where is his will needed?
That was a close one. We will serve. We've been overrun!
Ah, you're fine.
Where is his
You really
will
are. We'd be in
needed?
way more
Where is
trouble
his
if this,
will needed?
this was the harder levels. Oh yeah, that makes sense.
We've been overrun! Sir, yes, sir. Executing your orders, Time for payback!
So while I do need to distract this thing. I don't need to, at least at this level, I don't need to throw the guardsmen over. Well, that was...
Sir, yes, sir.
Oh, the lightning. There. All we have to do now is just beat this thing. It mainly just means not letting it get to the HQ and blowing it to bits.
Sir, yes, sir. Imperial Guard, attack!
Whatever you want, we'll fire! Ready to transport our men. As you command, so shall it be.
What do you require?
Try this again.
Fire control, initiate strafing run.
Make sure it stays. Dang it. Okay, now. Any chance it'll actually... I actually very fun if that actually kills it. That's doing damage to it. Unfortunately, it also kills my guys, so, you know, double-edged sword. Oh, it worked. Alright, all of you, quit knocking. Quit messing around and move. And mission complete. Push back the Orc force.
Thank you for your assistance.
You Eldar are always trying to manipulate us into fighting your battles.
You need to talk on top of the Orc
Tartarus,
corpses.
Here. What is it this time?
Very well. But remember that once I tell you the truth, I cannot untell it.
I believe in the Emperor. His is the only truth. Anything you have to say falters in comparison to that.
Very well. Death's locusts are coming to this world, and they will appear where your primitive Titan has fallen to stop you from claiming it. They are called the Necrons, and they will lay waste to all life in this sector.
Necrons? I've heard the word before.
You shouldn't have.
The last time they were awake, eons ago, they thinned the galaxies of its species and threatened us to the verge of extinction. We possess a weapon this time, however. Our Soul Stone can destroy them. But we will speak more on this later. The Orcs and fallen humans approach. Let us be on our way.
Ignore that they're both walking in opposite directions. That just means they're heading for their individual bases. They're gonna work together, but they really don't trust each other. Heck, who am I kidding? They barely work together. It's almost given the pacing of the missions, it's almost hilarious how little of a quote-unquote alliance this campaigns even have. Like, technically, the Disorder campaign lasts long. The alliance lasts longer in that campaign. Well, it only doesn't count if you count the Eldar helping the Imperial Guard. But then, regardless, that was one of the hardest missions, at least for me. I've always had difficulty doing this mission. But it's not the hardest. No, that's the one that comes next. Wait, that's gonna be fun. Oh, probably do a coin toss to figure out which one I'm gonna do. But regardless, I hope to see you all in the next video. Take care, everyone.